Floss Tube. It's Lisa here from Shady Tree Stitches, and thank you for joining me on my video 2 of the 2020 Stitchmaynia vlog. In this video I talk about my cross stitch progress during the month of May for Stitchmaynia. So I have been enjoying Stitchmaynia. It's only my second year doing it, and this year I have condensed what I've done a little bit from last year. So last week I worked through a piece every 2 days, except for one day where I did one day, and my plan is to do the same this week. So I'm going to be working for the first piece this week on a Raspberry Homecoming by Told in the Garden. Now my picture has disappeared at the moment, so it looks like this. And I got it out to do the homework video last week and I've lost it in my filing system. But the prize winning fabric that you guys helped me pick was the deep olive green, or medium green as it's called, from Sew It All. It's a 28 count Lagana fabric. So I am going to be starting on that today. I've been wanting to do this one for so long. I really enjoy these designs, the old-fashioned Amish style. They're simple stitches, but they're very effective. So I am looking forward to doing it, and I can finally join the virtual stitches sale that is going on, for it. So I'm going to work on this one for today, being a new start. It may only get one day, and then we'll see how I'm going, whether I give it 2 days or not. I will join you probably tomorrow to show you where I got up to. Bye! So this is where I got up to after my stitching effort on Raspberry Homecoming. That's the whole picture, I found it. And I did 1,014 stitches. So that's quite a good start, I feel, for the day. So a lot more of that accrue to do. Lots of accrue in this pattern. But it was really easy stitch. The 28 count even weave was very lovely to stitch on. And the Sew It All fabric's a really nice weight, so I thoroughly recommend them. So today it is the 9th of May, and believe it or not, it's like 5:30 in the afternoon, and this is the first chance I'm getting to actually do some stitching. So I don't know how much I'm going to get done today, but today's piece is Summer Smalls by Lizzie Kate, and I'm working on that one there with the beehive. So where I'm up to, based on last year's Mania, is there. So that's my starting point. So my goal for tonight is hopefully to get a finish. If I can do that tonight, I'll be really happy. So that's what I'm going to work on. Wish me luck. Good morning, Floss Tube. It is Sunday the 10th of May, and I would like to wish all my Australian friends a happy Mother's Day. It's Mother's Day here in Australia. Might be some other places too, but definitely in Australia. My plans for Mother's Day, now that I've finished all my chores, it's about 11 AM, is to do stitching for the rest of the day. So hopefully you have a nice day with your family doing what you want to do too. My family will be buzzing around me as I do my stitching in the family room, so that will be good. So yesterday I worked on my Summer Small from Lizzie Kate, and I'm very excited to say we had a finish. I knew we would. I mean, there's not much in it. Look at that, isn't that as cute as little bees in a beehive? So that's my first one of the Summer Smalls. So it counts as a finish, and I now can put it away till I next decide to work on the other ones. Now, I was going to continue, the next one on the list was Spring Smalls. However, I have a homework prompt I need to do. So I'm going to shuffle my order around a little bit to meet the homework prompt. And today I'm going to be stitching on Welcome from the Cricket Collection. Now the reason for this is I've got to stitch something that's special, someone special, and this is special for my family because it's going to hang at the front door. And if you have a look, you can see that we have the entire Welcome. I only have to do one sunflower, an E, and a little pan with some birds. So it's all done apart from the last E. So that is my plan today. My goal today is to finish that E. And if I can get that done, then that will be another finish. So I wish you a really nice day of stitching, and I will catch up with you later. Good morning, Floss Tube, and welcome back to the 11th of May. May is just flying through. Yesterday was Mother's Day, and today we're back into the swing of homeschooling, although it's a very exciting day because tomorrow my daughter gets to go back to school for a day, and on Friday my son gets to go for a day, so it'll be nice for them to get some sense of normality for a day. I worked on the Cricket Collections welcome yesterday, and I did 1,014 stitches, and I'm very pleased to say we have a finish. Isn't it gorgeous? So very pleased with it. So I've just got to turn it into something or other now for my front hallway. So really pleased with how it turned out. And this was a thing, I made a mistake when I originally started it last year, and it's only just wide enough for the fabric, but I've learnt my lesson. And it's okay, I'll work out a way of getting it mounted that won't really matter. You know, I often feel it's such a waste to have 3 inches around the edge. So much wasted fabric, and with fabric the cost of what it is, I don't like to waste it that much. So what is on the agenda today? Well, next on the list was to continue with the Lizzie Kate Smalls and actually to work on the spring smalls. And in particular it's this one up the top with the little house and the flowers. So I haven't started it yet. I will be continuing, as with all of them, to stitch on this lovely 16 count cream coloured motley Ada. Don't know the name of it, I know it has a name. So I will be continuing to stitch on that, and I'm looking forward to hopefully getting another finish today. I've got to get through homeschooling first and then a few assessment tasks due, so I can't actually stitch for a while. But that's my plan for the day. And I've also got Cubs tonight, so I've got to take some time to prepare that and then run that and go and drive to McDonald's where I can get the Wi-Fi for an hour. This not having internet is so annoying. It's been 3 weeks now, no internet. So yes, very frustrating. Anyway, there's things that happen, you get through them, you just do what you can. Alright, well I will check back with you tomorrow and show you how far I got on my spring small. Have a great day stitching. Good morning again, people. So it is currently Tuesday the 12th of May. Very exciting day. I've got one child back at school, so I might actually have time to get something done today. Yesterday's stitching was really good. These Lizzie Kates are so easy and quick. Look, we have a whole finish. Start to finish, 711 stitches. So the bloom part of the spring smalls is done. And as with last year, each little one counts. There's last year's one, see? So now I've got two of the spring smalls. Well, I've done 3, but 2 of them here. So I can put that one away now until it gets time for winter and autumn smalls. That's later in the month. So today's stitching, which will be finally back to one of my 2 days notation, is So and La from the Sing-a-Song Sampler by Silver Creek Samplers. So my Do Re Mi piece is what I'm going to work on, and this one is going on quite nicely. I have worked on it a bit recently. Grab it together. So that's where we're up to. We've done Mi, Fa, and then So, and I'm working on La. So I'm doing this on a piece of, I think, 30 hoop count linen, just in white, and I'm using the called for DMC conversions. So not the called for threads, but just converting all the fancy threads across. So that's what I'm going to work on for the next 2 days, and I will show you where I get up to. Bye. Good morning, Floss Tube. Well, it is Thursday morning, the 14th of May. So we are nearly through our 2-week time slot. Yesterday and the day before, I was working on the Silver Creek Sampler Sing-a-Song Sampler series. And I was working on La. So I was working on the La, and then I actually got a finish on the La. So I moved on to the T. So my mission was to work on it for 2 days. I didn't get a lot of stitches done. I had a very busy 2 days here at home. So many things going on with the house. Still trying to track down internet, but we think we might finally have almost a solution, so that's good. And so I only got about 900 stitches done in total on it. So it is now looking like this. So there's my La and T. It's very cute. And that's where it's all looking all together. So we got Mi, Fa, Sol, La, and now I'm halfway through T. So that's a pretty good step for this mania on this piece. I definitely want to keep this one out in the mix of life over the next few months, because it definitely needs to get finished this year, I feel. But you know, it's pretty close. It's a lovely stitch. I'm not using the core 4 threads because I don't have all those gentle arcs and weeks and things at this stage. I'm working on gathering them. I'm very excited to hear that this Stitch in Time in Tasmania is thinking about launching a thread of the month for Australian people. That would be awesome because it's so expensive to get it from overseas. Anyway, the next one on the list, which I need to work on today and tomorrow, so I figure I'll upload this video after tomorrow night when you see how I've gone for 2 days on this project, even though that'll be 15 days, but it's a bit messy when it's halfway through a project, is the 12 Days of Christmas by Design Works. So I have worked on this a few times recently, but where we're up to is here in the middle. Totally finished the swans are swimming, work on the ladies dancing, and the partridge in a pear tree, which has lots of issues in it. So I don't know, I might actually, I've started doing the borders down the bottom. Let me hold it up properly. So I've started to do the borders down the bottom. I'll actually try and knock out some more of those red borders just to get the scaffold in place, and then I can jump around and fill in wherever I want to fill in. So I think that's what I'll do today, is spend a bit of time just on the maroon borders, or burgundy for those people who speak a different language to Australian. So that is my mission, and just keep sliding through. I'm done with all my magical stitches homework for this week. I've just got to watch the movie and my monthly's done. Plogging through Shirl's ones, this will get quite a few done, and I should be able to double them up, which will be great. So yeah, just keep plogging through. Not bad considering it's not even halfway through the month. All right, well, I hope you enjoy your stitching, and I will speak to you later. Bye. Well, good morning, FlossTube. Here's my final installment for week 2 of Mania. As I said, I went 1 day over just to keep my pieces intact, and I was working on the 12 Days of Christmas, which I discovered was a Joan Elliott design, which is very exciting because I'm doing alphabet soup and I needed a J. Win-win. So I did 1,591 stitches on this piece, and it is now looking like that. So I've got to go all the way back here to see it all. So I worked on all the borders. So when I started, I only had those bits done in the middle. So I worked and I've got all the top borders done, all the border down this side and half across the bottom. So really pleased with the progress of that, and now it means that I can revisit this one at any time and just pick which bit I want to work on. I don't have to just work on the bit that I'm up to, which I don't like necessarily because I stuffed up the partridge and pear tree to start with, and I have to keep adjusting him. So I don't enjoy having to continually adjust. I mean, I know I should just finish him and be done with it, but got to be in the right mood to get rid of the adjusting, I think. And I also thought to finish off this one, I would just show you where my Anzac's up to. So I've been working across here. Get about 77 to 83 stitches done usually in the half hour on the variegated. Mostly because I do it last thing at night and I'm tired, and on 40 count it's quite slow. So since I filmed the last video, I did 6,299 Mania stitches. which is awesome. And I realized I forgot to tell you last week, so it was 5,494. So that's pretty cool, around 6,000 stitches in a week. I'm very happy with that. So I think my May totals are going to be looking very healthy. Anyway, that's it for me. Thank you for watching part 2. I will go and get this uploaded, and stay tuned next week. There's lots of surprises. Anyway, talk about them next video. Bye.